And we're entering a time period where financial wealth will mean nothing. There's many things shifting. We need about $5 or $6 million in order to build our ark in the southeast Tennessee mountains. There are several locations that I've looked on the map regarding where we want to be. Well, not where the options are for folks. Because for what is coming, there's going to be a big shift with water displacement, land. Essentially, the southeast United States and the Tennessee, Carolina region. Here, I'm going to show you the map. This is Ben's map. And you're going to see what I'm referencing. So, where I'm wanting is right here, if you can see the mouse. Not sure. No. Can you see it? Yeah. Right here on the corner of Georgia, Tennessee, Chattanooga area, the East Mountain Range here. Now, if we go west, you will see Pastor Vincent's community is in the top west corner of Arkansas. And we have Jamie's community, which is out here in Colorado. And then we have Mika's community that is in East Arizona. I hope he's in East Arizona. It's going to be important that whoever's in the Midwest, they are in high elevation. Just as on the East Coast, which is why I'm specifically looking in this mountain range right here near Chattanooga. I have a very specific reason for this mountain range because of the granite. We'll go into more detail at a later time on why the granite mountain is important, just what the Lord has given me. But guys, so many things make sense now. Who's aware that the poles are now moving at 4.5 miles a month? Who's aware of that? You guys, I didn't realize this till about a month ago. Everything that we're seeing is tied to what's coming. The last phase before the rubber band snaps, guess what it is? The last sign before the snap. The last sign, ocean current reversal. Ocean current reversal. Something that we have started to see since about October 2nd. It's taking place in the South Atlantic, and now it's moving to the rest of the planet. And I'm going to go into detail exactly what is happening. But in a nutshell, we're seeing a repeat of the Younger Dryas event. Something that happened during the time of Noah. And what is happening is fully aligned with Scripture. It's the reason for famine. It hit me like a ton of bricks today when I was piecing it all together. Because we've talked about the pole shift. We've talked about several different things, but I had never pieced it all together and had it just completely hit me. As many people have talked about, this is a future event in 2040, 2050. if you want my 2 cents, I think we have at tops a year and a half, 2 years at best. Do you guys realize that in Antarctica there are woolly mammoth frozen in place with food still in their mouth? Do you understand why they're frozen in place with food in their mouth? Do you guys understand why they were frozen with food in their mouth? It's relevant. MW, I don't really keep track of it. I know that at the end of July, they're supposed to have something that comes to head, but they have 12 months from October 2nd. Right, Robert hit it. So, in the previous Younger Dryer event, what we had for the last 2-3 years leading up till the rubber band snap is the poles started to drift fast. Roughly at top speed, they were moving at about 4 to 5 miles a month. And when the Earth's wobble and tilt reach a threshold of about 40 to 45 degrees on that pole drift, it's a tipping point. And I call it a rubber band snap. I know that's probably not the best analogy, but that's just how my mind sees it. There's a tipping point where the magnetic poles are going to shift violently. All the core samples and evidence of the data of everything that everyone has studied reflects this as well. And the woolly mammoth with the food in their mouth is a prime example. Meaning, instead of it moving at 4 to 5 miles a month, once it crosses that threshold, and within, I'm just guessing, but within 30 minutes to an hour, the poles have shifted drastically. Drastically enough where the woolly mammoth were grazing on green, lush grass one moment, and then frozen in place, food still in their mouth in the next moment. I'm just kind of giving you guys a little overlook because I'm going to go into some pretty deep detail on this, because when I spoke with this family friend in the agency and started really piecing things together, because we've talked about different areas of what I'm talking about tonight, but never had everything in the full puzzle. You know, we've had Ben come on the show several times and talk about what is going on with the sun, the space weather, the poles, but never have we taken all these puzzle pieces and put it together, and it fits together. What we're seeing with everything right now, as far as the news, the way the media is acting, especially the media with its climate controlled narrative, these are all distractions. These are all distractions. The global elites, they know what is coming. This I know for a fact now, as I was speaking with someone that has been an insider in several of these groups that sits with some of the more powerful families behind the scenes. They're well aware of it, and they believe the Bible. But they believe that Lucifer ascends above the Most High. That's the difference, though. Understand that the Luciferians don't not believe. You guys understand that, right? They're just deceived, like the Vatican, that Lucifer is going to ascend above the Most High and take his rightful place. And all these elites are promised prominent positions in Lucifer's upcoming kingdom. They're deceived. But they know what's coming. They know the Bible just like Lucifer knows the Bible. And everything Scripture talks about, like the earth wobbles like a drunkard. Several things. I'm going to explain it all in pretty deep detail. But it all came together, and I was like, oh